Hey there, this is your Coach Meditate School of Mindfulness. And I'm here to take you on a classic journey. A journey that connects you to the strength and the poise and the dignity that is yours. So I welcome you to this session. A session that's going to help you feel whole and complete, centered and grounded. So if you will, this meditation is usually done in a seated position. However you choose to sit, on a cushion, in a chair, on a couch. The overall goal is to be balanced, sitting upright. But this is your session, you do it as you will. But as we begin, when you're ready, just think we're ready. Begin. And when you're truly ready, if you would like, go ahead and close your eyes and turn your attention to your breath and feel how your body's breathing. Just try to stay there for a moment. And then I wonder if you could turn your attention to the actual sensations of sitting, the contact that you're making with the surface beneath you. Just find a position that is stable and invite in a sense of poise. And balance. Let your awareness go up and think about how your shoulders are balanced and level at the top of your body, and how your head is balanced, poised. And all the while your breath is flowing. Then let your awareness sink down through your torso. And think about how your body is sinking down into your hip. And then think about how your arms and hands are hanging at your side. Allow your whole body. And then down from your hips through your legs, your knees, your calves and your ankles, your feet and your toes. And then from your toes, let your awareness go all the way back. Let your awareness go all the way back up. Feel that lifting. Feel that dignity. And then all the way back down. Let yourself feel grounded and connected to the surface beneath you. And without losing that dignity or poise, ask yourself how it would feel if you just let go of all the tension. If you just let yourself be held by the earth. And then when you're ready, bring your awareness back to your breath. And feel the sensation of your body as it breathes. As every breath comes and goes. And how would it feel if you just let your breath be just as it is? Bringing in an awareness that your breath is flowing just as it needs to right now. There's no There's no need to change it or direct it. Just breathe. And if your mind takes you away, just back to your breath, to your body. Just let the movement of your breath flow as it does, and let the energy of your body sink down as it does. Holding on to that sense of dignity, invite in a sense of stillness, not holding your breath, not holding any tension, not holding back, just being still, with dignity and poise, with a bit of resolve to be present. Breathe. Scan your whole body again, your whole body, and invite in a sense of feeling complete. Let your body get a sense of wholeness. And just let yourself be. And as you sit here, let your mind be open. And I'm going to invite you to begin to imagine the most beautiful, magnificent mountain that you can. A mountain that you may know that you can. A mountain that you may know. A mountain that you've imagined. And don't try to force it, but let that mountain start to come into your mind. Just allow the sense of the mountain, its overall shape, its size, its strength, to come into your imagination. Think about its peak reaching up to the sky. And then let your imagination go all the way down that mountain to where it connects with the earth. Recognizing how its weight sinks down into the surface beneath it, connected to the earth's crust. As you imagine this mountain, maybe its sides are steep or gentle, but allow yourself to get a sense of how massive it is. And recognize how it's solid and unmoving, and in its own way beautiful. As you imagine this mountain, you can imagine it from far away, from close up. But whatever you see, you can feel that strength and dignity. It has some snow up at the top. Maybe that mountain is covered in trees, or rocks, or both. You can imagine that mountain has streams run it down its side, waterfalls. And as you think about that mountain, think about what surrounds it. Maybe it's surrounded by other mountains and hills, or maybe it's surrounded by a forest, meadows and lakes. And up above that mountain, Imagine the sky. And just observe it for a moment. However you see it, notice its qualities. Notice how it's grounded and strong, with dignity and poise. And then I wonder if you could imagine bringing that mountain to your sitting here, as if you can get a sense that your body and your mountain become one, that you can share that strength and dignity and poise and stillness and majesty. Imagine as you're sitting, you're grounded and connected to the earth, that you're headed by the rest of your body, and your eyes look out over the view from the top of that mountain. Your shoulders and your arms, your torso, are the sides, sloping down. And from your hips through your legs, your feet and your toes. And from your hips through your legs, your feet and your toes, you're rooted and connected to the earth beneath you. And just think for a moment, I am grounded. I am. And then from where you feel grounded, let your awareness move all the way back up and get a sense of lift all the way up through your spine, through your torso, your chest, your shoulders. Feeling your head balanced atop your neck. Feeling your head balanced atop your neck. Reaching up to the sky. And with every breath you breathe, sitting there, breathing, like a breathing mountain, alive and vital, but connected to that inner stillness, complete, beyond words and thoughts, an unmoving presence. And think to yourself for a moment, I am present. And let yourself truly be present in this moment. Like that mountain, you know that the sun moves across the sky. And as the day moves on, the light and the shadows and the colors changing moment by moment. And all the while the mountain, it sits. You can imagine on the surface of that mountain, it's filled with life and activity, streams, and flowing water, plants, and trees, and wildlife. And all the while the mountain sits. And all the while the mountain sits. And as that mountain sits day after day, year after year, it gets a sense of how night follows day, night follows day, and day follows night. That the bright warm sun will rise in the morning and will set with the beautiful colors that move into the cool night, or a night when the moon decides to shine, until the gradual dawning of a new day, and it all begins again, over and over, and through it all, in poise, It just sits and experiences each and every moment, the constant changes all around it. But through it all, it remains its true self. It remains still as the seasons flow from one into the next, as the weather is constantly changing moment by moment, day by day, always abiding that calm. In the warmth of the summer, there's probably no snow, except maybe at the top. And the mountain is covered in lush life, experiencing the warmth of the summer and those long days. In the fall, the mountain may start to wear a coat of different colors as the leaves change and fall, as the days start to shorten and the nights grow longer. In the winter, as the cold takes hold, perhaps a blanket of snow and ice appears on the mountain. In any season, on any day, the mountain may find itself covered or being pelted by rain or snow. Through it all, it remains. Day after day, people may come and see that mountain, may comment on how beautiful it is, or not. And perhaps they can't even see that mountain. None of it matters to the mountain. It remains at all times its essential self. Clouds may come, clouds may go, clouds may go. People may visit or not. The mountain's magnificence and beauty aren't changed, not one bit, whether people see it or not. In sun or clouds, in heat or cold, or day or night. It just is itself. As the mountain stands strong and poised with dignity, at times, storms, buffeted by rain and snow and winds of unthinkable magnitude. Through it all, it sits. In the spring, leaf out, the flowers bloom, the snow melts and flows down the sides. New life and warmth appears. Through it all, the mountain continues to sit. Unmoved by the weather, by what happens on its surface, or all around it. Not disturbed by the politics of the world, or offended, or worried. Through it all, it remains its essential self. Through the seasons, the ever-changing weather, the people who visit or not. The living and breathing mountain, poised with dignity, grounded with strength. In the same way as we sit in this moment, experiencing this mountain, we can embody that same central groundedness, dignity and poise and stillness in the face of everything that's changing around us. as day turns to night and night turns to day, as we celebrate a new year, a new decade, we experience the constantly changing nature of our mind, of our body, of the people around us, of the people who come into our lives and move on. We have our own moments of darkness and light, of activity, our moments of color and our moments of gray. We know as we go through our life, we experience those times of discomfort, troubles, like storms moving in and out. Troubles, like storms moving in and out. The worries of our mind and the pains of our body. As we go through our life, it's like we're buffeted by those winds, by the rain, enduring those periods of darkness and pain, while celebrating those times of joy and happiness. As the years go on, even our appearance changes. Our bodies experience its own weather. But by becoming this mountain, we can connect to that strength, that stability, that dignity that is ours, that no matter what happens on the surface, we remain our true essential self. And all the while, we're grounded by the earth, touched by the sun, as we breathe. We can use this energy and this knowledge to encounter each and every moment of our life with mindfulness and intention, with equanimity, letting ourselves be that rock in the middle of it. We can use this knowledge to see our thoughts, our feelings, our worries, even the things that happen to us in our life, much like the weather on that mountain. The mountain doesn't take it personally. The mountain doesn't take it personally. The weather doesn't happen to it. It happens around it. We can start to become a little less worried. Stop taking things so personal. Now, the weather of our life isn't to be ignored or denied, just as the mountain can't deny it. It's to be encountered and honored and felt for what it is, held in awareness, recognizing its part of life. And in holding it this way, we come to know that silence and stillness is always there. Our mountain can teach us this. It can teach us so much more. So allow yourself to resonate in some way with that strength and stability as you're sitting. And remember this mountain. Feel that resolve. Feel that dignity and strength. And let yourself be present. And for just a moment, think to yourself, I am a mountain. I am an unwavering presence. I am poised and dignified. Moment by moment, day by day. And all the while your breath is flowing, grounded in the earth, touched by the sun. Breathe. when you're ready, tell yourself you're ready. Take in a nice deep breath. Let it out nice and slow. And let it out nice and slow. And don't let yourself rush ahead. But when you're ready, open your eyes. See the space that you're in. Hold on to that feeling. Think of those words: grounded, present, dignity, and poise. And as you move through this day, in all of your days, carry that with you. And if you need, come back to your mountain. I'm Coach Bill, and it's been my honor to share this time with you. And I'll see you next time.